kissed my daughter?
Okay. I deserve that, so just calm down.
You have the audacity to tell me to calm down? And I'm not gonna believe a word that you said. There's no excuse for what you did.
I know that I was wrong.
You do.
My main concern is Willow's peace of mind, and to that end,
Nina really has some nerve. I'm not a fan of this side of Drew either, but Nina's focus on him is clear. She's threatened to reveal her past with Drew to Willow, solely to remove him from Willow's life. It's obvious Nina has eyes for Drew, and that's her main motivation. It's not about Willow at all. For once, I found myself cheering for Nina, despite not typically being a fan of hers. Drew deserves the confrontation, and then some. I still think Willow and Drew will end up together, and Michael will catch them in the act. I'm so confused. Didn't Anna realize Valentine had Charlotte when she decided to take him down? It seems obvious. Anna's excuses are just ways to continue her relationship with Valentine, and it's frustrating Jason. My opinion of Natalia has completely shifted after her interaction with Ava today. She proved herself a formidable opponent to Ava, particularly when she mentioned Sonny's anger over the recording, directed at Ava and not at her. The storylines are disappointing, dull, and overly negative. The show could benefit from more exciting, well-written plots reminiscent of the glory days in the 80s and 90s. The talented actors are often wasted on whiny and annoying characters with aimless storylines. This storyline with Willow is bizarre. It doesn't suit her character at all. Can't we just have one couple stay happy for once amidst all the drama? Willow and Michael should have been left alone. We all know where this is heading. How long until Willow and Drew end up in a compromising situation? I'm intrigued by Nina's character development. I hope she and Willow can eventually reconcile, although I know it won't happen right away, especially once she learns about Drew and her mother. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. I hope Drew meant what he said for everyone's sake, because if not, he's really messed things up for himself and Willow. Nina's confrontation with him, including the slap, was quite intense. The newer writers have taken the show to its lowest point with boring and nonsensical storylines. Both Drew and Willow should be written off instead of pushing Ava into a corner. Why do people make excuses for their actions? Blaming the moment or alcohol? There's no excuse for making selfish choices. His character is turning into a snake. These incidents could ruin his new political career, especially since it all happened on the day of his announcement. Nina, thirsty for revenge, delivered a slap that resonated into the next episode after Drew gave in to Willow's passionate kiss. Drew clearly underestimated messing with someone as protective as Nina. I enjoyed those scenes. However, I don't understand why Nina would reveal her affair with Drew to Willow just to prove a point. It might backfire on her. This isn't the end of the drama among these three. Drew will be walking a fine line now that Nina knows the truth. I hope things work out for Willow and Michael. Their marriage shouldn't end over a kiss. Michael is sure to be furious. Way to go, Nina. I'm not happy with how Willow's been acting, and Drew should have known better. Ava needs to be held accountable for her lies. Anna should stop making excuses for Valentine. He knew he had a daughter when he took over Pikeman, and should face consequences for messing with Sonny's meds. This all started with Drew and Nina's manipulation. Forgiving Nina has opened Willow up to further complications, including potentially confiding in Sonny about the situation. When the truth comes out, especially for Willow, any feelings for Drew will likely vanish quickly. I'm tired of Willow and Drew romanticizing the 4th of July fireworks as if there's some irresistible force leading to reckless behavior. It's unrealistic and frustrating. I think Anna first downloaded everything to her computer, ensuring she had all the names, shipments, dates, and other crucial details. She then informed Jason that everything he needed was there, but she needed an additional 2 hours before handing over the phone. I'm still curious about the mysterious man in the suit who approached Brennan and instructed him to leave, and why. How did the person who called Kate's know about the shipment if Jason hadn't yet turned over the information? Here's another thought. Perhaps Anna modified the information after downloading it onto her computer, and then replaced the altered data on the phone before giving it to Jason. This way, the FBI initially thinks they have solid information, only to realize later that they've been deceived. This could lead to trouble for Carly. Sonny forgiving Nina's lies and betrayal, yet struggling to forgive his son and longtime partner Jason, or the mothers of his children, raises questions about his motives. Does halting his medication only serve Nina's interests? It's perplexing how he favors Nina over Ava, seeking her testimony to sway custody of Avery, mirroring past tactics with Carly and Alexis. Jason remained steadfastly loyal to Sonny, and understanding his FBI involvement might have fostered empathy. Sonny forgave Michael's father for his death, but the Dex situation seems less significant. Despite Sonny's mistreatment, Carly remained fiercely loyal over the years. Sonny now acknowledges his past cruelty towards Nina and realizes his own faults in their relationship, especially after Willow's enlightening visit. He recognizes the deeper betrayals by Jason and Carly, which resonate more profoundly. The writers effectively capture these complexities. The GA's writers seem to be struggling with consistency lately. They often stretch out storylines unnecessarily, deviating from the hospital-centric focus that defined General Hospital from the beginning. The portrayal of characters of different ages used to be more varied, reflecting life's natural aging process. Now, everything feels uniform and lacks the artistic depth it once had. Additionally, there's a noticeable trend of recycling past storylines. Given recent changes in the writing staff, we're in the midst of a reset phase. It's a period that requires patience as they navigate these adjustments. These things happen over time, but hopefully the show will find its footing again. Let's sit back and see where the writers take us next. It's all part of the journey. It was great seeing Charlotte back on GH, and her apology to Anna was a meaningful moment. I wonder if Anna might consider going on the run with V and Charlotte. What do you think about that possibility? I enjoyed Charlotte's character and think it would be interesting to see her interact more with younger characters. It seems like a natural progression for someone her age to explore different social circles. Regarding Anna and Jason's conflict, Jason's frustration with her wanting to protect Valentin is understandable given his own protective instincts. They both seem to be making decisions based on their personal connections, which complicates their professional roles. There's tension building between Jason and Anna, and it wouldn't be surprising if Jason's trust in Anna wavers. Her personal feelings are clearly influencing her decisions, which challenges her credibility as a former WSB agent and spy. Let's see how these dynamics play out on the show. It's definitely keeping viewers engaged. It's a recurring lesson that those who ignore history are destined to repeat it. Carly, despite Morgan's tragic experience with medication, seems to overlook the potential risks for Sonny, especially since he's been living with Ava. She could have taken samples of his prescriptions for analysis, rather than assuming he's taking them correctly. Despite her intelligence, she appears blind to the obvious signs. Legally, Carly can't compel Sonny to check his medication as they are no longer married. She can only encourage him, as she has done twice already. The authority to enforce such checks rests with Sonny's son Dant or daughter Christina. From personal experience as someone with bipolar disorder, there are natural fluctuations in mood and clarity, even without medication, which might explain Sonny's recent calm demeanor, despite being off his meds for an extended period. Lately, I found myself conflicted about the recent storylines on GH. While some plots haven't quite grabbed me, the day-to-day dialogue and individual scenes have been stellar. The twists have been particularly well executed. Initially disappointed with the Pikeman storyline, and the portrayal of Sonny and Jason as heroes yet again, I now see a brilliant game plan unfolding, especially with Charlotte's return adding a wildcard element. The scene between Charlotte, Anna, and Valentin was perfectly crafted to deepen Anna's internal conflict. I had expected GH to recast and age Charlotte, but I'm glad they've kept the character as is. It's intriguing to see how she fits into the current narrative. Regarding Jason, while his actions to protect a criminal family organization seem contradictory, his emotional struggles and newfound connection with his sons mark a positive shift in the writing. His recent scene with Jake was poignant and showed a side of Jason that we haven't seen much of before. However, I do have reservations about Anna's role. Her simultaneous efforts to take down Sonny, whom she owes for past help, while covering for Valentin's involvement in illegal arms dealings, feels like she's straddling conflicting loyalties. Her history as a double agent adds complexity, but recent events raise questions about her suitability as police commissioner, especially given past controversies with Peter. These are just my thoughts. The portrayal of two-faced characters like Anna can be polarizing. It's important to consider the impact of our words, especially when critiquing actors. Criticizing personal attributes like weight can be hurtful and unfair. Imagine how you would feel if someone spoke about you in that way. Instead, let's focus on critiquing the characters or the writer's decisions. It's okay to discuss wardrobe choices or storyline directions respectfully, without resorting to insults directed at the actors. My favorite discussions here are the ones that uplift actors and involve speculation about future plot developments. It's fun to imagine how we would write the show if given the chance. Let's keep the conversation positive and constructive. It's interesting how Liz receives praise for stepping back and allowing Jake and Jason to bond, yet Sam faces criticism. Both Liz and Sam have had their issues with Carly's influence over Jason. Sam knows about Jason letting their son believe he was dead, which Liz and her sons Danny and Jake are unaware of. Jason's desperation to keep this secret likely stems from fearing the fallout, how it could affect his family's safety and his relationships with his sons. Carly attended the meeting because Sonny was presumed dead and Jason was missing, leaving everyone vulnerable to Sonny's enemies, including Danny and Jake. Jason feels responsible for Carly's risky position and understands her actions in protecting their family and their children. Regarding Jason's absence, it's unlikely he had the freedom to contact anyone due to the FBI's conditions. Elizabeth and the kids may not be shocked to learn the truth behind Jason's absence, as they know he would go to great lengths to protect those he cares about, much like he would for Elizabeth, Sam, Sonny, Michael, or their children. Sam's approach with Danny seems to be pushing him closer to Jason, while Elizabeth respects Jake's autonomy in decision-making without trying to control him. Neither Liz nor Jake knows about Jason's sacrifice for Carly's sake, but both boys appear forgiving towards him. The animosity towards Sam seems misplaced given these dynamics. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.